So we are finally here. Let's see what these guys are saying that they have built.
We did it with the roof, the trusses, the foundation for the container. Basically everything you see we've designed and made.
How long did it take to construct all this?
Like 11 days.
What impact did you want it to make?
So this container is going to help promote agri-tech, climate change, and beekeeping. So it's going to help people gain jobs and knowledge under those fields.
Do you have teachers to teach?
We have the AI. That's the best part. And of course, the Schmucks Foundation is also going to contribute to a few teachers here and there, as this is their farm. They've also got a few hives back there where you can learn hands-on beekeeping.
Can we see it?
Yeah, of course, of course. Welcome in. So this is the classroom, and then this is for practical. So it's a student sitting here, teacher there, he's talking about beekeeping, he's talking about agriculture, he can be talking about climate change. And when the teacher wants to show any practical equipment, anything hands-on with machinery, they just turn over, and they're now in the practical setting.
We also have a surround sound system playing music.
Yeah. And we're looking to put one of these containers in every county in Kenya.
So far, how many countries have you been to?
Nairobi.
Only Nairobi.
But we're looking,
We've been to Kajiado with software, and now we're going to roll out the actual classroom.
So there's only this container or
The other one is a national
we're looking primary school. Yeah, which is actually our first container. Yeah.
and have they started being used?
Of course, of course. This one was launched last week. So the initial classes are going to start, I heard, I think in October. Yeah.
But I just don't even imagine studying in this classroom. Look at how.
It's an improvement to the Kenyan school.
And you know, the beautiful thing about containers is it's like the Lego blocks. So you can place them in different configurations, maximize space, and then with sustainable technology, you can help, you know.
Also the fans, I think.
Yeah, so it provides a very comfortable learning environment anywhere in Kenya. You can also put it in areas where there's no power, with solar power, and we're also connecting them to Starlink Wi-Fi. So even in places where you can't make a phone call, you can still learn.
Are you focusing on maybe getting more chairs for maybe students to be able to sit in a class?
This can accommodate 20 students, and as you can see, it's got two halves. So one half is for theory, and the other half is for practical. And you're allowed to do whatever you want in the practical side. You can have the youth, maybe it's a nursery for kids to play games. It can be a place that allows you to use practical equipment. You can even set up a music school and put up musical equipment all around it.
What future advancements are you looking to make?
Well, I think we've optimized this classroom. We've started at the best version, and as we come along, I mean, we're always looking to innovate, and let's see how far we go.
I think one of our biggest goals is to have an off-grid container school where in a place like Turkana, we set up a school and then it becomes a community hub where not only children can come, young adults can come, parents can come, they can use our software, they can use our facilities to educate, empower, and grow as Kenyans.
Has the government helped you in any way?
So one of the partners we had that helped launch this classroom was Charlene Rito, and she's been a great help, and she's very motivated about educating the youth in agriculture. So we're very happy to have her come on board to launch the second classroom.
Okay, after seeing all this, I'm surprised by what I'm seeing. I wasn't expecting all this. It's going to make a big impact to our country. But let's get back to my focus. Okay. You say you work as a lawyer.
I used to be a lawyer.
You used to be a lawyer. So, as for now, what do you do?
Right now, I'm the chairman of a group of companies, and I'm the chairman of this NGO as well. So those are my prime focuses right now. In terms of the other things we do, corporate, we manufacture sports equipment.
How are you able to manage all this?
So everything, I always scale it down and take a step back. Just imagine you're doing a small project in a village. Let's say my job is just to build one table per month in a village. And in my first month, I'll figure out how to build the best tables. But a year down the line, I'll be able to build 100 tables in a year, right? And then I'll be able to expand to other villages. And if you just think about it that simply, you just apply that same systems into now these large-scale operations. Sometimes it can be overwhelming, but that's if you look at the mountain from afar. But if you just look at the next step, you'll be surprised by how far you reach.
What will you advise someone who's thinking of starting?
Just start. You will definitely have some failures. Do it again, fail better, keep trying. And as I said, your beginning and your halfway point and the end of your story will be so different. But that person at the end of the story will thank the first step.
What book would you recommend someone to read?
My favorite book that changed my life was The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, because we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not it's not a habit, it's not an act, but a habit. I'm going to do that again. We are what we repeatedly do, because what's the line again? As you can see, failure is a part of life. Because we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit. You understand? So I realize if you create habits of excellence, it just becomes normal life.
How do you handle your money?
How do I handle my money?
Yeah.
Just think about it like a shilling being a soldier. And your job is to make one soldier go and bring on more soldiers. So it's like you're literally using your current asset to bring on more assets. And that's if you look at money like that, you'll be able to multiply it because your job is to multiply what you have. Right? So that's why if you look at the different tiers of finance, people in low income stream can struggle because when they multiply, it's percentage wise, it goes slower. But people with $1 billion, even if they multiply it by 10%, they're making 100 million. So you just got to look at it like, what would multiply my money the most?
How are you planning to expose all these Kenyans?
I think we just try everything. So the first step is to figure out what your product is, make it as amazing as possible, which I'm sure we can agree we've done. And now we just keep getting the word out. Our job is just to now sing the song of this change. And we've been growing very, very well. I told you we're just a year old, and within a year we already have 10,000 people using our platform, and we've already built 2 classrooms. So we're interested to see where we're going to be in about 5 years.
What about in terms of getting the money to start?
So it depends. I'm telling you, like even these classrooms, if you to build this classroom, it costs us about 2.5 million shillings. When we started the project, we only had 50K. But we're currently sitting in the classroom we built. So when you have a dream, there will be challenges, but that's the reason it's a dream. And your job, much like anything, is to figure out how to achieve your goals. That's part of the task list you have to do. Because even when someone is unemployed, they tell me they're looking for work. I tell them you already have work. It's to find a job. If you can't do that one properly, are you ready for a job?
But there are challenges in getting jobs. Really, really challenges in getting jobs.
That's the beautiful thing about Kalasik.
See, with Kalasik, we equip you with skills to get jobs. But you see, also at the same time, we need to change our mindsets as Kenyans. Because I promise you, if you put in the effort, the rewards will come. But you can't think the same way like everyone and expect different results. Same thinking, same results, different thinking, different
And
results.
it's not like you work for like a week or a month, then all of a sudden you're rich.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to be there like every single day, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. If you're lucky and God loves you, huh? Like 2 months, but that's, you know, how are you going to get $1 billion in 2 months? You have to be waking up every day and putting in the work for the dream that you want.
You gotta be hungry.
Surround yourself with people that love you. I think for me personally, that's something that really helped me. Be around people that love you. If you're around negative people, you're going to be a negative person.
Like literally, we started this entire NGO with just my friends.
Okay.
Just my friends, yeah. So one day I called all my friends and told them we're having a party at my place. Come for the party. So people have come to celebrate and have a good time. And I tell them, jokes on you guys. We're gonna solve the education problem in Kenya.
Three-piece suit, you got a button here and everything. Guys have come, chupa, Guys are, no. We're having an opening ceremony for our foundation that's going to be solving the education crisis. Yeah, we're going to continue, yeah.
Are you okay with it?
Yeah.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you really want something, you put in the work, things will happen.
There were no lights when we started.
Yeah.
There were rats eating the wires, brother.
So you also underwent challenges along the way.
That's why I said challenges are part of the dream. And if you're not willing to overcome the challenges, then is your dream worth it to you?
Well,
And I always say, God will never give you a challenge that was not meant for you to overcome. Everything that was given to you, you overcame. Because right now, in your early or late 20s, you're looking at all the challenges you've gone through in your life. At the time, they looked so difficult, so impossible. But you got through them. So even going ahead, have that mindset, you'll be able to overcome all the challenges in front of you.
Yeah.
okay, what keeps you going?
What keeps me going? Love, man. Love for my brothers and sisters in this world. The ability to give back. In Sikhism, we call it seva. And it's service. I think life is about service. And when you find your service, you really begin to enjoy your time here, man.
What are you planning on getting after giving out all this?
Nothing, bro. It's all just service. It's the service is what I'm receiving. The fact that I got to do it is what I'm getting. You understand? Yes.
What's your dream?
My dream.
Yeah.
My dream is to create a Kenya that people thought was impossible to create. And if we want proof, we're literally standing inside a dream I had. We're having a discussion there, and I'm telling you, if you put in effort, you can convert your grey matter into things that matter.
How will you challenge Kenyans to change their mindset?
I think you need to stop being very short-term thinking. Right? I know it's difficult sometimes, especially if you're strapped for cash. Then it's a bit difficult, but take on internships that don't pay you. Build your skills. Like there's this mindset in Kenya where we'll employ a young contractor to come on board for a building project, and he'll charge me the same rate as someone that's 30 years old. But his skill level is less. But he doesn't understand at this age in your 20s, focus on building yourself first, and the money will come. How money works is, how much value do you give to society? You are rewarded for it. And if you look at anyone successful in life, it's all about how much value did you give to society. Solve real problems like the education problem, the healthcare issues, the unemployment issues. You bring in solutions like that to Kenya, which you have the capacity to do, you can change this country, and you can even change the world.
How will you challenge the young entrepreneurs who are thinking of starting on how to build connections?
How to build connections.
Yeah.
Number one, Kenyans have stopped writing things down with pen and paper. One thing I do is at the end of a networking session, I write down all the people I've met and possible points of collaboration. That's how I also built my network. I'm able to mingle with large-scale decision makers for this country, but it was a process of building that. And everyone says your network is your net worth. It's very important to build a healthy network and to surround yourself with people whose dreams align with yours. So it also is a conscious decision to make.
So networking, it's a big impact on someone's business.
Yeah, because who's your customers? If you ever start a project, your first customers are your closest circle, your friends and family. So make sure you maintain that network. It's the easiest network to make. And then you go to the second circle, which is people that are kind of friends. And I promise you, just start building from that inner circle towards the outward circle. In any industry, you will be able to grow.
Okay. After building all this, how do you feel?
How do I feel? I feel fantastic, right? I'm someone that doesn't really celebrate my achievements, but you see, even just by chance, we met today at Galleria. We're able to now discuss this project. live, it's been created. I feel fantastic. And it's so interesting to note. I'm a young person. I'm just 27 years old. And in my youth, I've been able to, I also ran for governor, I've been a national athlete. I'm solving the education problem in Kenya. And you would think you can't do it until you do it. And then now you just keep multiplying. So I feel fantastic, I'm hopeful, and I look forward to things that are to come.
Thank you for your time.